Apple's had a great year this year, and one thing is they made $20 billion in the third quarter of 2020 in their App Store, even though Epic said it wasn't really competitive, even because they're trying to sue Apple into oblivion, but they're not. It's not going to be successful. So if it's not competitive, why did they make $20 billion more than any other App Store in the world? Anyway, now iPhone 12 sold. Apple sold 90 million units of the iPhone 12, 12 Pro, 12 Pro Max, and 12 Mini altogether. Now I'm not sure about the individual numbers, but 90 million units. And in other news too, Apple has actually so the most activated phone on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day activations, iPhone dominates with the iPhone 11. It's the and the 10R in first and second place. There you go. 11 and the 10R. And the 10R came out 2 years ago, and it's still selling. And you have the 11, which is selling pretty well. It dominated the smartphone market last year. It sold so many millions of units, probably hundreds of millions, and it's doing really, really well. And this just shows you. Now, one thing I noticed is that people are still buying cheaper phones. They so Apple has made the 11 cheaper. They've made the 10R cheaper. They've made the 10S cheaper. Every phone kind of went a little cheaper. And they even made the iPhone 8 cheaper at like $499. So, I mean, it's so cheap. And so if people are wanting to buy gifts for their family, but they don't want to really, be buying $1,1200 phones, now people have a choice. And so what we're seeing is a trend where Apple cheapens their devices and then their older devices, and people say, well, I do want an iPhone, or maybe I need to upgrade for my 6 or my 7 or my 7 Plus or my 6 Plus. Well, the 8 is really cheap. The 10 is really cheap. I do want Face ID. I want the better camera. I want whatever, dual cameras, 3 cameras, whatever. So I'm going to go with the 11. I'm going to go with the 10S. I'm going to go with the 10R. And I mean, that is incredible. The fact that we're seeing a trend where iPhone 12, 12 mini, 12 Pro, 12 Pro Max are not seeing the most sales. The cheaper iPhones are. Now you could say, Jason, they're cheaper, of course. But the older iPhones are seeing the sales skyrocket. It could be, hey, there's refurbished phones, discounted phones on Amazon. People are passing off their phones to others, and so that affected the activation market here on Christmas Day. Well, on Christmas Day last week. It could be because Apple doesn't really sell a lot of these devices anymore. It could be a couple of things. It really could be. And so Apple's had a great year. Apple's had a controversial year. It's been in a lot of fights with Spotify, with Epic Games, who makes Fortnite, with just everybody. But I think it showed who's boss. And by the way, in other news, their M1 MacBooks have also gone on discount. With their 8 gig M1 MacBook Air and MacBook Pro have both gone on. The MacBook Pros have gone on sale on Amazon they're like $100 off each, so they're like right around $1,000. And for a 256 gig M1 MacBook Pro, I saw that it was also like $1,200, $1,289. Like that's how much I paid for a Mac recently this summer for an 8 gig. So that's Amazon kind of going like, I'll bite into my own profits. That's fine. Because they know MacBooks are hot right now. And MacBooks that have the M1 chip have incredibly great, amazingly great benchmarks. And it's fast and it's awesome. But that is all the Apple news that I have. iPhones dominating the smartphone market. And MacBook Pros going on discount. Apple's App Store doing amazing. Apple's a $2 trillion company now. It's about 1.8 trillion. It keeps going up and down. But either way, Tim Cook is a billionaire. Phil Schiller, we went over that. Epic, just the controversy there. But either way, Apple is having an amazing year. I'm not sure that this is going to happen next year, because it's going to be an S year where there's not going to really be a lot of major changes to the iPhone, not a lot of redesign, because the iPhone 12 has a square design. I just got mine. But they've had a really great year, and who knows what's going to happen. I'm very curious to see if they release AirPods Pro third generation. I'm curious to see if they release another iPad Pro. Are they going to do the M1X chip on it? Are they going to do the A14X? Are they going to do or just a regular M1? What are they going to call the new MacBooks with the new chips? We'll find out. I want to thank everybody for watching my videos this year. It has been a pleasure. It has been an honor. Thank you so much for giving me the viewership, for increasing my algorithms, whether you put positive comments in the comment section or you insulted me or whatever you did, because there were a lot. If you shared my videos, if you subscribed, anything. Thank you so much for watching my politics videos, the technology, the entertainment, the sports. It has meant the absolute world to me to do these videos for you. It is also for me, but I really want to talk to you guys. And thank you for all of you who have watched, shared, and commented. Now, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's start the new year with an awesome bang. I know COVID-19 has really ravaged 2020, but thank you guys so very much, and I really appreciate it. Happy New Year to everybody.